As much as we care about the comfort, we also consider the structure, style, and the overall design of our home, workplace, or when choosing a cafe to enjoy our cup of coffee. Through the years, we saw how our country's architectural and interior designs flourished and evolved into something that gives us the positive and youthful vibes. Modern designs are unique, inviting, warm, and simple. Today, let us try to break down the factors that make this style increasingly a new favorite. Only here on Dynamic Living, The Total You.
Welcome to Dynamic Living, The Total You with our episode, Modern Aesthetics and Architectural Design in the Philippines. So difficult to understand pag sinabi nating architectural and aesthetics po. Pero sa aming mga tagapagpanood at tagapagpakinig sa radio din. At for all the viewers that we have in Facebook and in YouTube also, remember this guys that ngayon, uso na kasi ang mga bago. At ngayon, ako ay natutuwa at nagagalak because mga bagito din po ang aking mga guests. No? But they are experts in their fields of expertise. So I'd like to welcome to the show for our Modern Aesthetics and Architectural Design in the Philippines, Angelo Pili. He's an architect at the Cartel Design and Build. Magandang araw sa iyo, Angelo.
Good day to you, Dr. Jean, and thank you for having me.
Yes.
My company.
And of course, magiging masaya kami ngayon kasi mapapakita mo sa amin, ma-explain mo sa amin bakit mahalaga na may architect talaga pag gumagawa tayo, either building or bahay.
Yes.
Di ba? Okay, and of course, hindi naman maganda ang building mo kung wala namang mag-dress up nun sa loob, di ba? So I'm happy to have with me Nikki Odin. She's an interior designer by profession. Hi, Nikki.
Hello, Dr. Jean. Magandang araw. Masayang-masaya ako to be here. I'm really overwhelmed with the time and I'm excited to share my knowledge.
Yes, of course, kasi kailangan namin yan, no? At kabihira tayo magkaroon ng program na talagang i-feature natin yung inyong trabaho, no? So we'll start off with number one. What are the things, okay, unahin natin, Angelo, how come you chose architecture?
Basically, I'm into design, but hindi ko naman alam na I'll fall on architecture. My brother's an architect, pero I was thinking of going either corporate, like law, or go for design. Basically, I'm not sure when I was in fourth year high school, I don't know, I just choose architecture, and so far it went well.
So far, you're very happy with your choice.
Yeah.
So nakikita naman no, na masaya ka. So ikaw naman, Nikki, talagang interior designing to start with, or you were in love with something else and then parang fallback mo lang?
I've been in love with the house ever since, the interior. Actually, like Angelo, brother niya is an architect, right?
Yeah.
My mom is an interior designer as well, and the family owns a construction business. And then bata pa lang ako, I find myself na para ako naglalakad sa magazine. So after high school, hindi ko naman alam kung anong gusto kong kunin. Well, syempre, andyan yung mga uso na ino-offer sa'yo. Pero I pursued kung anong ginawa na ng mom ko para matuloy ko lang yung legacy niya.
And siguro naman, aside pa sa gusto mong ituloy yung legacy ng mom mo, you really find joy in what she was doing. Na parang gusto mo din na ganito din yung gagawin ko.
There's a certain feeling when you see your client happy with the work.
Actually, it's the client satisfaction that propels you to plan and design and some more, diba, improve further your yung mga products niyo. So let's start with what are the things that you consider when you are going to make a design or build or construct something?
Okay, so basically we're in design build, or basically design or minsan construction lang din. So first thing, when we design, we ask for the use of the architecture. So if it's commercial, residential, then we consider the orientations, the lot size, the limitations. Then up to the last part of the budget. Because some clients, like, gusto nila sobrang grand, pero yung budget nila hindi kaya. And we need to be realistic kung saan lang yung kaya natin.
So, ibig sabihin nun ng hello, pag ako lumapit sa'yo, I'm a client, so we sit down, we discuss, and then you would want to see the site where I want to have that located.
Yes, because we need to envision kasi every architecture should be unique. Bawal naman na we just, gusto ko to sa magazine, then gawin natin to dito. If it won't work, like, kunyari, malapit tayo sa beach, then sobrang daming glass, minsan hindi siya nag-work dahil malakas yung wind, pwede mabasag, sayang lang. Kailangan kasi part ng environment to architecture. For us, ganun siya.
And you really are upfront and honest with your client.
Yeah.
Kahit na mag-insist pa siya.
Yeah, kasi sayang yung budget niya Siyempre, hard-earned money. Then, pipilitin niya. Then, alam mo naman hindi mag-work. Masasayang lang din.
Okay. Now, if you are already, you have a client already at ito yung gusto niya, what's the next step to it?
From there, kung ano yung na-envision niya, then kung ano yung personality ng client, lifestyle niya, we try to incorporate it. Then, we give suggestions kung ano yung for us mag-work. Then, from there, pag okay na, nag-start na kami on planning and hand-in-hand na yung planning and modeling. So, basically.
Yeah. So, before ko tuloy yung sa'yo, kasi I have a lot of questions with what you said. We'll go to Nikki muna. Nikki, yung kanila, titingnan nila yung location, kakausapin nila si owner, kung ano yung personality ni owner, kung ano yung use na gagamitin niya, including budget. Sa designing ba, sa interior designing, ganun din ba ang sa inyo?
Yes. Walang pinagkaiba.
Walang pinagkaiba.
Ang siguro ang mas lang kasi, syempre nasa loob ng bahay, nandun ang tao, mas nagsistay, no? So mas kinikilala mo siya. Inaalam mo kung ano yung mga ayaw niya, ano yung gusto niya, lalo na sa kulay, sa pakiramdam ng mga uupuan, sa pakiramdam ng nasa loob. Kasi may tao na gusto mukhang malamig May tao naman na ang gusto niya mukhang madilim. Diba? Mukhang mainit. So, depende. Kikilalanin mo talaga the client.
So, the personality of the person will really be taken into account?
Yes. Sobra, definitely.
Kasi siya yung titira doon or siya yung gagamit, diba?
Yeah.
So, in other words, both of you, reflective sa tao na nagpagawa kung ano yung design na nangyari at ano yung finished product.
Yes. And basically, may iba kasing client na ito yung na-envision nila pero hindi yung personality nila. So, in the long run, nagsasawa sila. So, kailangan mo ma-explain na kailangan defined sa personality mo and hindi yung nakita mo lang sa magazine.
Let's talk differently. Let's talk about, una, for commercial use. Kasi there's a difference kung commercial o kaya simbahan ang gagawin mo o conference hall, di ba? So magkakaiba yun kaysa bahay, di ba? O kaya naman, yung pwede natin gawing opisina o kaya clinic, di ba? So magkakaiba yun. So let's start with, for commercial use, heto ba, not necessarily reflective of the personality of the owner?
Basically, it will depend on the branding sa amin. So, important yung branding. Then from there, you branch out kung ano yung sa design. Then ano yung target market. Kasi hindi ka naman pwedeng sobrang sophisticated if you want a mass market kasi intimidating siya. So from there, nag-run na yung design. So basically, from the branding.
Pag sinabi mong branding, ano ibig sabihin nito para sa mga tagapagpanood natin?
Pag branding is just the feel of the company, not just the logo. It's the colors, it's the products, it's something na gusto mong makilala. Like, let's say, a coffee shop. Gusto namin high-end kami na coffee shop and we look sustainable and we look organic. So, that's their branding.
So, ganun ang gagawin mo.
Yeah.
Ganun din ba ang sa designing sa loob niya, Nikki?
Branding is very important. Before, we have branding lang na ba? Branding na hindi nagre-reflect. We also have interior branding now.
Yeah?
Yes, yes.
So, hindi lang sa architecture yun. So, anong ibig sabihin din dito?
So, like, when you, of course, do a restaurant, right? Hindi siya basta-basta coffee shop. Sometimes may lumalabas na coffee shop na mukhang Hello Kitty, na mukhang puro pony, mukhang unicorn. So, yun yung mga branding nila. Doon sila nakikilala. Yun yung ginagamit nila.
Because it's parang uniquely them.
Yes.
So, parang kanilat lang talaga yon at walang copycat doon.
Yes.
Pero, di ba, mapapansin din natin sa mga, heto yung mga nakikita na natin sa palibot natin ngayon. Pero there's a shift. There's a shift now. Parang kung nung araw flat lang lahat o kaya yung roofing ng mga bahay ganito lang. There's already a change So how would you attribute that change already?
Basically, the change went naman from taste, the trend, the technology, the time. So, marami kaya nila gusto na flat, basically aesthetics, mas gusto nila. Pero yung iba kasi mas mabilis, cost efficient, mas ano sa technology, sa time ng tao, sa materials. So, if yun yung gusto ng client, we try na ipasok yun. Kung papasok dun sa gusto na sa design talaga na pwede.
Would you say Nikki na yung sinasabi ni Angelo dito dahil cost efficient siya, time efficient din siya at gusto din ito ng tao. Sa pagdating sa interior, ganun din ba ang inyong magiging motto?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again about that?
Yung sinasabi ni Angelo kanina kasi na dapat time efficient siya, cost efficient, at not just reflective of the personality of the person. You take that also into account. Kasi di ba, like sa interiors, when we talk about interiors already, natapos niya na yung building niya meron naman iba tong minimalist. Meron naman taong gusto talagang exuberantly, napakadami ng mga ilalagay noon. Do you also consider cost efficiency and time efficiency here?
Yes, we do consider that one. Kasi iniiwasan natin yung costly mistake na tinatawag.
Usually, pagka very kasi siya for example, may mga clients kasi na sa una pa lang sasabihin nila na heto yung gusto nila, but along the way mag-change sila ng mind nila. So how do you handle clients who are like that?
What I do is when I design a house, I design a timeless looking house. Something kasi it happens talaga. Hindi na iiwasan na ito yung gusto mo ngayon kasi yan yung trend Like now, what is the trend right now in interior? Scandinavian is everywhere. What was it last year, 2 years ago? It was industrial. And everyone got sick of industrial. Now we're drifting to what? To Scandinavian na mas maliwanag. So, kind of got lost. Sorry.
Okay. So what about you, Angelo? Sinabi niya yung timelessness, di ba? That's the term na we use, timelessness. In other words, something that will stand for 10, 20, 30 years, na nandun pa siya, it doesn't, you don't lose the beauty of it, diba? Heto ba naka-integrate sa lahat ng plans ninyo? Or it's something na, okay lang yan, kasi ganito lang yan muna siya. Kunyari, wood. Pag-usapan natin si wood, 'di ba? Meron tayong total log ban.
Yes.
'Di ba? So, nung araw, parang ang mga buildings natin, mga sa loob natin, may mga kahoy talaga kasi yun yung parang in thing, 'di ba? Pero ngayon nagkakaroon tayo ng total log ban. So, does it affect now what you're doing with your architecture or with her designing?
Yeah, because basically availability of materials important siya Like kung wala ka na makukuha hardwood, hindi mo na maipilit na kung gusto talaga niya wood. If gusto talaga, we need to import or check natin kung saan makakuha locally. So, on that side, availability of materials is important.
Pero di ba napansin din naman natin na maraming mga pumapasok sa Pilipinas from other countries na medyo mura yung materials nila. Na that would be kagaya lang ng mga cabinets, di ba? Na marami na pwede nang gawin na lang dito, kumbaga, screw mo na lang yan, nandiyan na kaagad, ididikit mo na lang, nandun na siya So how does it affect the designs that you have?
On our side, in-explain namin, possible naman yun. It's cheaper, mas mabilis. Though, hindi siya custom-made. Like, if kailangan mo na 5 meters na lagyan ng cabinet and the availability ng cabinet is only 2 meters, hanggang dun lang. Then, magkakaroon syempre ng space na walang cabinet, which is awkward.
Pero i-redesign mo ulit yun. Papasok sila Nikki doon sa redesigning na yun.
Yeah.
So how do you do that?
Ako, honestly speaking, in terms of sa sinasabi yung materials kasi na from abroad, one thing is, dito sa atin talaga, dahil wala na tayo masyado nakukuha na materials, kumukuha kaming mga interior designers abroad. We have certified suppliers that we can buy from na hindi illegal. Yung mga tinatawag natin na mura, which is madalas gamitin ngayon, yan yung mga tipong laminates. For example, what we use in interior design when we make cabinets, modular cabinets, right? Ang usual ginagamit before is marine plywood. Pero ngayon marami kasing pumapasok na before MDF and then may bago silang pinasok. I just forgot the name of it. It's another sustainable material. But then again, my concern is yung longevity ng material, hindi siya tumatagal. It is very sustainable, pero hindi tumatagal. Apparently, dahil hindi pa siya ganun kasikat sa Philippines, mahal pa siya. So yes, it is sustainable, pero hindi siya cost efficient.
So darating din ang panahon pala na yung mga ginagamit natin dahil hindi nga sila sustainable and everything ang mangyayari masisira din sila, di ba? Do you explain that to your clients when you build something or when you design something na if the client will insist na heto lang talaga ang gusto ko, do you also explain to them outright na the longevity of this one will be this, whereas if you use this one, this kind, ganito naman yon?
Yes. Like, when I designed this columbarium, gusto ng client na granite, na solid na stone yung gagamitin niya, solid marble. Basically, sa exterior niya lalagay. So, pero ayaw niya mag-yellow. Pero kahit anong mangyari, di ba? Mag-yellow yun kasi papasokan niya ng moisture kahit anong gawin. So, kailangan mong paintindi na hindi mangyayari yung gusto niya. Kung gusto man niya, ito yung magiging consequence.
Okay. Now, what about our climate, the kind of climate that we have in the Philippines? Let's start with you first.
Yeah.
Does it affect your designs and the materials that you use? Considering na hetong climate natin okay, mainit, tapos biglang uulan, di ba? So, malayo, iba yung klima talaga natin.
Yes. So, basically from concrete, kasi humihina yung concrete dahil nga sa biglang climate change. Then, most clients kasi gusto nila yung mga big windows. Basically, aesthetically, maganda siya Pero,
yung tinatawag nilang French windows ba yan?
Yeah. Na sobrang lahing windows, pero lalagyan natin ng curtains. So, para saan pa, di ba? Bakit ka pa maglalagay ng, gusto mo ng grand na window, pero lalagyan mo ng curtain. Alam mo naman pala kasing mainit. So
what's the solution to that one?
First is orientation, na pwede ka mag-window pero dito sa part na to. Or kung talaga mainit, hindi talaga siya possible. Pero kung gusto talaga ng client, sabihin mo yung result niya. Mainit siya, magka-curtain ka din. Well, okay lang naman siya tignan, pero hindi lang siya practical. Nagsayang ka lang ng glass.
What is it with glass na palaging sinasabi nila na when you use glass, it adds class to the building or to the house, you know, and para bang it becomes more spacious to look at. Is there truth to that? We'll start with Angelo first.
Yeah, basically glass kasi parang siya yung nag-represent sa modern architecture. So, tayo, aesthetically, pag nakita tayo ng glass building, for us, modern. Yun yung modern. Nakadepend kasi yung modern look sa glass ratio. So, yun. Kaya...
What is the glass ratio if it becomes a modern design?
It depends Pero kasi meron mga building like Zuelig na full glass siya. Meron naman 70% na glass. Yung iba kasi like the condominium, normally 15% lang yun, ito 20, the window lang. So kaya hindi siya mukha pang modern. Like, pwede naman siya sabihin modern kasi yung technology is also modern, pero aesthetically, hindi natin siya sinasabi na modern design.
What about you, Nikki? What's the in thing today? Aside sa na-mention mo kanina, Scandinavian look na tayo ngayon. Yung sa kanila ay glass, yung para maging classy siya and modern.
What's the in thing today? Today, in interior design, it's all about the materials used. It's all, if you go, just recently, I was in World Bex. I just saw some new materials. Before ang way natin, let's say, for acoustics, fabric, right? Fabric and then foam, then you upholster. Ngayon, you can buy this 60 by 60, naka-upholster na siya ng leather, and then meron na siyang foam for acoustics. That's actually modern. Of course, andun yung design. Modern in terms of how it was made, how it is used now. And then, ano naman ang mga modern designs na in ngayon, in interior design? I think I've already mentioned Scandinavian. Modern, as in modern na, marami kasing klase ng modern. May modern Zen, of course, diba? Meron namang modern lang in terms of the design. And then, ano pa bang in sa atin ngayon?
Usually na ginagawa mo for your clients?
The usual that For some reason, people nowadays loves the Scandinavian design.
Talaga?
I really have no idea, but for this 2 years now, the Scandinavian is actually booming. Siguro I'd say 4 years ago, it was country. Country, and then the industrial, and then Scandinavian. Tapos ngayon, booming pa rin Scandinavian, pero syempre hindi nawawala sa mga mother yung mga contemporary design. Hindi kasi mawawala. That is timeless. Contemporary is very timeless.
Even sa architectural design, di ba, ang contemporary will always be timeless. Pero what would have influenced the evolution from all of this? Galing tayo sa classic, sa contemporary, and then naging modern tayo. Or unahin ko, what are the factors that would influence the evolution of this? Number 2, are we in tune with what the other countries have in terms of designing?
Okay. First is the evolution. So sa evolution, first yung availability of materials, then yung time, technology, yung trend, yung skill ng tao, yung what else? Basically climate, yun yung mga nagiging factors like hindi naman na tayo pwede gumawa pa like before nag-start tayo na bahay na bato So, pag gagawa pa tayo nun, yung time para magawa natin yun. So, ang laking time nung kailangan natin. Tapos, makakakuha pa ba tayo ng ganong kalalaking rocks? Diba? So, hindi siya environmental friendly na rin masyado. So, from there, naapektuhan yung nag-evolve. And knowing our country kasi, we love to cope sa foreign countries. Kailangan natin tanggapin na yun.
Kumbaga, pag nag-travel tayo, nakita natin yung design na yun.
Exactly.
Pagdating natin sa Pilipinas, architect, dami nakita akong ganito, gusto ko ganito.
Yes. Though yun nga yung problem nun, same as the glass. Na gusto nila, like sa US, mag-work yung mga big glass, pero tropical tayo. Dito,
so, hindi masyado,
mag-work yun. So, kailangan mo explain, pero dahil gusto nila, either you go for it and anuhin mo yung consequence, or intindihin mo na nag-work yun sa foreign country na mas malamig yung climate than tropical countries.
Pero is modern designing really something that is naaangkop sa ating generation ngayon?
Yeah, modern naman kasi for me timeless siya. Modern is clean. Modern is sophisticated. So at the end of the day, kahit mag-iba yung trend, modern hindi lang yung problem. Modern can stand out. Or modern, pwede siyang mag-blend lang. Yun yung problem niya. Like, pag nakita mo yung mga buildings right now, marami glass buildings. Yung problem sa kanya, wala na siyang unique personality. Lahat na glass. Diba? Parang, ito ibang shape pero glass din. Ito ibang shape pero glass din.
So in other words, you are still, as an architect, you would still want some uniqueness for each product that you prepare.
Yes.
For each client.
Yes, because basically, structure mo yun Parang gusto mo matitignan ng tao in a good way yung structure mo.
Tatak, architect, Angelo, Pili. Parang ganon, di ba? May mga ganyan, di ba? Na parang, di ba, that's your signature, parang ganon ang ginagawa ng mga architects. Like, for example, we have big-named architects, no, na mga nauuna pa sa inyo. And we know that that is a signature for their finished product, di ba? So, ano yung magiging tatak, Angelo, Pili?
For us, we're trying na maghanap pa ng signature. Kasi mahirap pa magsabi na ito yung design namin. Puntahan nyo kami pag ito lang yung gusto nyo yung design. So basically, we're young. We need clients. We need portfolio. Pero we try to incorporate kung ano yung gusto na. Kung ano yung personality namin. Like kami, architects are, for me, most architects are purist. And like sa interior designer, kaya nila mag-blend ng maximalist. Sa amin, nababalo yung utak namin pag nakita kami ng gano'n. Kasi ang daming nangyayari.
Kasi nababaliw?
Pero nag-work Pero hindi nahihirapan kami gano'n. Kasi yung color sa amin, yung materials, hindi naman hanggang detail. Hindi naman kami umabot sa gano'n. So, yun, siguro, on my side, yung lagi kong ginagamit are textures. Important sa akin yung textures. Wood, concrete. Lagi ko siyang ini-incorporate. Then neutrals. Then pag nagpa-pop ako ng color, subtle lang talaga. Pero most are more on textures. I play with textures.
Or does it also reflect your personality, Angelo?
Yeah. Like I'm not fond of colors kasi talaga. So I only wear neutral. So basically that's my personal branding. So kaya yun rin yung branding ng company namin.
What about you, Nikki? Anong branding meron ikaw? Siya, sinabi niya na talaga kung ano yung kanyang brand niya, yung signature niya. Ikaw, what can I say na, okay, this is really Nikki's work. This is her signature. So, papasok ako ng isang building, nakita ko na ikaw ang nag-interior doon. Masasabi ko talaga at first glance, oops, I think I know the designer here. Or papasok ako ng isang bahay sa isang bibisitahan ko at nakita ko na ganun siya at masasabi ko, tatak Nikki ito.
Well, I love colors. I play around with colors. I can't say I'm good with small spaces, but I've had a lot of projects with small spaces. So talaga na-utilize ko the area, na-maximize ko that is very functional talaga. So when you enter a house and it looks so hippie, there's a lot of, not yung colors, hindi yung colors na nagbabangga na masakit sa ulo. It's more subtle, pastel, perhaps. Tapos playful. That's definitely me.
That's definitely you. So makikita natin
there's this some kind of edge sa mga design ko na kahit na colorful siya, hindi siya sobrang girly-girly. Medyo edgy siya na colorful.
Which is maganda kung titingnan mo. At malamig ba sa mata yan, Nikki?
Malamig na malamig sa mata. Yes.
So we'll take a very short break and when we return, we'll continue on with our fun discussion here with our guests who are very young, an architect and an interior designer. Please stay tuned to Hope Channel.
In terms of architectural design po bilang isang millennial, gustong-gusto ko po yung mga bagong design. So, napapansin ko po yung mga materials na ginagamit nila ay maganda at maganda naman tingnan. At ito ay pleasing lalo na sa mga millennials na katulad ko.
Nakikita ko mga iba't ibang kulay ng glass, mayroong green, may black, may white, at saka yung mga buildings nagtataasan. Personally, na-attract talaga ako sa mga bagong structure ng building ngayon kasi nga magaganda sila.
Mas maganda ang materials kasi modernize siya, modern technology. Pero gusto ko rin yung combination, both yung bago at saka yung makaluma.
Yeah, sa akin naman, ngayon na modern era ng architectural design, yung kanilang quality, yung safety conscious ang mga architectural design.
So far, na-appreciate ko talaga yung nung una kasi they were made of yung mga punong kahoy, which is very abundant before. But right now, yung mga buildings natin were made of mga steel trash, no, to make it more strong.
As much as we care about the comfort, we also consider the structure, style, and the overall design of our home, workplace, or when choosing a cafe to enjoy our cup of coffee. Through the years, we saw how our country's architectural and interior designs flourished and evolved into something that gives us the positive and youthful vibes. Modern designs are unique, inviting, warm, and simple. Today, let us try to break down the factors that make this style increasingly a new favorite. Only here on Dynamic Living, the Total You.
Back to Dynamic Living, the Total You with our episode, Modern Aesthetics and Architectural Design in the Philippines with our guests here, Angelo and Nikki. So kanina, in-establish lang natin anong mga tatak ninyo, paano magplano, di ba? So yun yung mga initial lang natin. Pero ang tanong ko ngayon unahin ko si Nikki. Nikki, bakit kailangan mag-hire ng interior designer? Hindi pa po pwede na ang gawin ko titingin ako ng magazine, marami yan home and design, di ba? Tapos makikita ko, heto gusto ko, heto isa, heto ganyan. Bakit kailangan kitang i-hire?
First, you want to avoid costly mistake. Second, of course, space planning. Madali kasi aesthetics eh. Pag ikaw yung owner, gusto mo, yung maganda, alam mo gusto mo, kaya mong ilagay yan. Pero bakit pag nilagay mo na siya, parang masikip, parang hindi balance. So, you hire an interior designer to avoid costly mistake and to look, parang maganda at balanse. Iba kasi ang maganda lang ng walang balance.
Oo nga, no?
Diba?
Oo. Kasi po pwede nga nalagyan mo ng lagyan so wala ka ng madaanan.
Yes, which is marami nangyayari. Yung mga mommy before, yung mga sinaunang bahay ng mga parang Filipino house, di ba ang dami-dami nilagay? Maganda siya. But then ngayon kasi, hindi naman pwedeng bili ka ng bili sa our home, sa kung saan-saan ilagay mo ng ilagay. Maximalist.
Okay. Pero hindi rin. Alam mo, ang tendency niyan pag sobrang dami mong nilagay na hindi naman naaangkop, parang ang feeling mo you know, you get so suffocated na parang imbis na maganda ang dating, nagiging gaudy.
Yes, exactly.
Diba? So yun yung reason kung bakit kailangan i-hire ka. What about you naman, architect? Marami naman tayong kakilalang mga karpintero, experience na mga mason. They've been there working 30, 40, 50 years. They already know the measurements. They know already na, heto yung mixture ng iyong sand and gravel and cement, no, and hollow blocks. Bakit kailangan ng architect?
Sa amin, construction is easy. Kasi yun nga, alam na yun ng mga workers. Though, first yung anthropometrics, yung space planning, yung kung gaano kalaki yung kailangan mo na hallway, gaano kalaki yung kailangan mo na floor to ceiling, gaano kataas, ano yung kailangan mo material na mag-work. Yun, kung mag-work yung aesthetics mo, kasi basically pwede rin siya maganda, pero hindi siya mag-work. So, from there, nangyayari kasi na parang, kuha na lang ako ng worker, nga, kaya naman nila. Pero, mas nagiging mahal, di ba?
Yeah,
paulit-ulit ka. Meron sa amin lumapit na gano'n, yung nangyari, for a small space, umabot na ng millions yung nagastos niya.
Na dapat hindi ganun kamahal. Kung kinuha ka nila.
Parang double na yung lumabas. So, sayang, okay kasi yung sa budget-wise, siguro, almost pero mas mahal pa rin siya. Pero yung time. Tapos, yung hindi ka, matagal mo bago naka-move in sa house mo, nasasayang talaga.
Is it very expensive to hire an architect to make the plan? Or is it something na very affordable naman? And how do you compute the rates? Like, is it a percentage from the total cost? Or is it really something na you just have a professional fee? Kasi like, for example, sa amin, sa medical practitioners, we have our professional fees. So standardized yan, more or less, give and take. Na merong given na for this particular procedure, heto yung iyong magiging rate mo. For this particular kind of patients, heto yung magiging rate mo. Sa inyo ba sa architecture, meron din ganon?
Meron. Though, hindi sinusunod ng client. Yun
Ano ibig sabihin na hindi sinusunod ng client?
Kasi for them, madali lang For them, madali lang yung ginagawa mo. Pero, it took you 5 years. Kaya siya naging madali. Diba? Inaral mo siya ng matagal. Hindi ka na natutulog. And you have bills to pay, 'di ba? Gas, electrical bills, lahat 'yan tao, kailangan mo silang bayaran. So, hindi naman pwede na sobrang baba. Pero marami talaga. Discount is okay as long as hindi lugi. Sa amin ganun. Pero sa law, meron talagang percentage. Like houses, if how much yung house, let's say the house is 10 million, 10% dapat yung professional fee. Dapat.
Pero ano yun siya? Parang bracketed siya. Like if it's 10% of the total contract price, or pwede siyang ibaba up to what level? So dapat alam din ng clients yun.
Sa amin, kung bababaan mo, siguro, yun, kasi hindi siya maiwasan kasi marami sobra nag-dive sila ng price. Diba dapat 10%, may kumukuha ng 1%.
Wow.
Para
paano siya
makuha na nila yung
mabubuhay?
project. Yun. So,
pero what kind of work will that be, di ba? Well, in whatever professions there are, may mga ganyan talaga. For the kind of end product, yun yung magiging katalunan doon di ba? Sa inyo, Nikki, percentage din ba kayo kagaya na sa architecture?
Like them, we also have a different type of fees. Andyan yung 10%. Andyan yung, of course, ito yung talagang laging sinusundan namin, the per square meter rate. And andyan din yung fixed rate. Well, for me kasi, depende sa client. Ini-screen ko din kasi the client and then also the design. Hindi naman kasi pwedeng ang dali-dali lang tapos sisingilin mong mahal. Siyempre, you have to be flexible.
How long does it take you to make a design? Let's start with you.
First, nagde-depend siya kung gaano katagal mag-approve yung client. Sobrang laking factor niya. Kasi may mga client na like a small retail, for us, kaya siya tapusin in 2 weeks, di ba? Parang,
Yeah.
Pero, umaabot siya ng 3 months kasi paiba-iba yung gusto niya. Like, sobrang layo na ng changes. Yun, kailangan rin malaman ng client siguro yun. Pero, yung normal, fur face, siguro for us around may mga 1 month.
Meron na tayong design noon na pag-uusapan.
Yes.
And when you talk about the design, so you already have the how it will look like, and then what would be, used, the materials that will be used,
Yes.
and then that will be inclusive already of the time frame of the project,
Yes.
no? So, di ba kino-compute ninyo yun, architect, na, okay, this will take you 6 months, this will take you 2 years, this will take you 3 years, di ba? So, yan lahat dinidiscuss niyo with your client.
Yes.
What about you, Nikki? You also take 1 month for the designing or planning stage?
Case-to-case basis. Siyempre, if it's a big project, kasi per room tayo, hindi isang buong ganun, diba? Pag mas malaki, it takes a while. 1, 2 months, 3 months of preparation. Kasi pag inter-design ka nga, kagaya na pag-usapan natin kanina, talagang iniisa-isa mo yan, kinikilala mo. Pero pag yung mga maliliit lang, like yung mga madalas magpa-design, yung condominiums, 1 week, natapos ka na design. Minsan wala pang 1 week, lalo na pag sanay ka na sa konsepto, sa space, dahil paulit-ulit lang naman ng mga square meter ng condo. Minsan 2 araw, tapos mo na design. And then, proceed ka na. Tumatagal lang kasi tayo sa approval. Pero that's what, yun yung kaya ako kinuha ng mga tao. Kasi kailangan matulungan ko sila na makapili. Kasi kaya kinukuha, dahil hirap yung mga yan eh. Alam mo yung gusto mo,
pero hindi mo
talaga alam paano at kung paano na gagawin mo after. So kaya kami nandun. Kasi pag nandito kami, nasasabi namin pros and cons, saka ano talaga dapat.
And do you also help your clients choose and where to choose and where to buy? Do you also include that in the counseling? I call that the counseling portion, wherein you're discussing everything already, and then kailangan tulungan din siya. Kasi minsan marami naman din clients, hindi nila alam talaga ano yung gusto nila.
That's the advantage of having an architect and interior designer. If you have an architect and an interior designer, syempre alam nila saan bibili. Not just that, ano yung tamang presyo, ano yung tamang materyales. Dahil maraming magkakaparehas na itsura, pero iba't ibang materyales galing China, galing ganito. Diba? So, ang kagandahan sa may professional ka, alam ko nila dahil sanay sila doon.
Ganon din sa inyo.
Yeah. Yun nga, mas basically yung tipid sa oras. Saka mas yung vision niya, kasi gano'n naman yung client may vision eh. Pero kung paano mo siya i-build, yun yung difference. Kasi yung vision parang balloon lang yan eh. Pero paano mo siya itatayo for us?
Your most exciting project, ano kaya yun, Angelo? Kasi napakabata mo pa eh. So far, what is the most exciting project that you have handled?
Right now, I'm handling a house in the Valley. And the client and I, parehas yung personality namin. So, for me, sobrang okay yun. Yung branding namin, sarili namin, parehong-pareho. Pero yung mga before, siguro when I was in IDEA, I handled a 50-year plan na master plan for Cebu. So, for like 11 towers of condominium. So, for me, challenging siya eh. Kaya siya fun.
Okay. What about you, Nikki? Ano yung pinaka-most exciting mo and most memorable na project na hinawakan mo?
Can I say, I treat my project, every project na natanggap ko, I treat it as my first. That's how I am as a designer. So, really, I don't have a favorite project. Basta binigyan mo akong project, binibaby ko yan. Kahit gaano kaliit, kahit gaano kalaki.
What does it take to become an architect? In other words, what are, kumbaga, yung mga nanonood natin, kung nag-iisip sila, ano kaya ipapakuha ko sa anak ko? O kaya, ano kayang kukunin ko? Pwede kaya ako maging architect? Pwede kaya ako ng architecture or interior designer? Anong meron dapat ang isang tao for one to be able to go into architecture?
First is, marami
dapat magaling bang mag-drawing?
Sa totoo, hindi.
Hindi ba talaga?
Kasi lahat technology na eh. Kailangan creative ka. Kailangan may taste ka. Mahirap, yun yung important na dalawa. Creativity and taste.
Ibig mo sabihin ng taste, yung with the eye and for the eye of beauty? Parang
Yes.
ganun ba? Eye of structure?
Yes, kailangan meron ka talaga. Kasi hindi siya hindi siya natututunan. Yun yung mahirap din. And next is hard work, syempre. Kasi on our profession design, normal yung hindi ka matutulog. Normal yung bangag ka lagi. So, another is, other than hard work, patience. Kasi, yan, sobrang tagal ng architecture. And matagal magpa-approve. Pag mabilis uminit yung ulo mo sa kliyente, masasayang, masisira ka ng masisira.
At saka mag-aaway kayo ng kliyente mo at hindi ka niya i-refer.
Yes, sabi nga nila, parang celebrity yun. Parang yung per client mo or your fans. Bawal ka masira sa kanila.
So, sa iyo naman, Nikki, what does it take to go into interior designing? Kailangan din ba, meron ding artistic inclination?
Definitely.
Magaling din ba mag-drawing? Meron bang mga ganon?
Oh my God, the drawing part. Tama si Angelo doon. Ano na kasi tayo ngayon, andyan na yung marami ng platform like CAD, etc. Hindi naman kailangan na hindi ka lang mag-design kasi kahit mag-drawing kasi at some point kailangan mo siyang ipakita sa amin kasi kailangan ko siya ipakita sa client na ito yan. Hindi mo pwede ko computer sa pakita mo. So, kailangan equipped ka dun sa part na yon. Hindi kailangan magaling, kailangan marunong. Pangalawa, kailangan sa isang tingin mo, alam mo na kung gaano to kalaki, ang isang sukat. Kasi yun sa loob ng bahay Diba?
So, that means you should be good at measurements and numbers?
Yes. Not really numbers. But measurements, yes, definitely. Kasi numbers, parang sobrang daming math kang naisip. Yes, numbers and also, kailangan marunong kang tumingin ng kulay. Dapat alam mo kung ano yung hindi pagsasamahin sa pagsasamahin. Kailangan ready ka mag-try ng kung ano-ano. Ng bago, ng luma, pagsamahin ng bago at luma. At saka, kailangan marunong ka makisama. Kasi pag designer ka, sabi nila fancy daw. Yan ang sabi. Pero yung totoo, hindi kasi diba, nakikisama tayo sa mga workers. Kakausapin mo yan, hindi lang kliyente mo ang kausap mo. Kausap mo dito ang supplier hanggang sa pinakagumagawa. Siyempre, kapag ganon, kailangan marunong ka ng mga layman's term. So, hindi lang puro fancy.
So, dapat pala, in other words, kailangan artistic ka at the same time, very diplomatic and tactful ka, so to speak. So, pagsasamahin mo lahat yun, ano? So, what is your vision for yourself in terms of your design or who Angelo would be, say, 10, 20, 30 years from today? Siyempre, lahat tayo, nag-iisip tayo, okay, in 20 years, I should be able to build this number of architecture. In 20 years, heto yung magiging ako. In 30 years, ganito na si Angelo. What is that for you?
For me, my vision for my company is to help clients na makuha nila yung gusto nilang houses. Kasi, to be honest, I'm not dreaming na magtayo ng buildings. Kasi ayoko talaga I want human scale, I want houses, interior, furniture. So, yun, and basically yung gusto ko lang makita ng society is that designers are artists. Na hindi porket designer kailangan, like ako, naka-suit ako because I love suits. Pero hindi kailangan like ang formal. Kasi meron kang personality doon. Personal branding ka Yun yung, at the end of the day, yun lang yung gusto kong mahita ng society. Kasi architecture naman, magagawa natin yan. Assured naman. Gusto ko lang maraming houses, maraming matayo, maraming matulungan ng workers. Yun sobrang important sa amin na yung workers namin happy, hindi lang kami. Doon, okay na ako.
What about you, Nikki?
Ang goal ko lang, yung isang client ko, yung magiging anak niya, at yung bahay na i-renovate niya, ako pa rin yung kukunin niya. Kasi pag gano'n, ibig sabihin, masaya sila. Gusto nila yung ginawa mo.
Is there a difference when you are just going to remodel something? Kumbaga, nandyan na, nakatayo na, then meron na, and yet, na-dissatisfied si client mo, at gusto niya ikaw baguhin yon. Is there such a thing as remodeling? Number 2, is it more difficult to do and work at? And number 3, will it be more expensive on the part of the owner? Sino sa inyo will go in first? Ikaw?
Sige. Totoo, mas expensive. Kasi kailangan mag-demolish. So kailangan magtayo ng bago. So, doon pa lang, then mas challenging. Kasi meron ka ng space Yung paglalaro mo doon sa space, limited na. So, dun sa dalawang part na yun, pero mas enjoy. Kasi,
Mas nag-enjoy ka sa ganun katrabaho. Mas
Kasi-
toxic yun, di ba?
pero mas challenging, dapat better eh. Diba? Kasi kung gusto mo ng madali, hindi madali mag-design eh. So, basically, hindi pwedeng gusto mo madali pag designer ka.
And what about you, Nikki?
Totoo yun, costly. Mas costly pag renovation. Kasi akala mo, yan yung gagawin mo. Pag kada bukas mo kasi may kita kang mali. And yung sa, ano pa ba? I think yun lang naman.
Pero mas mahirap siya sa'yo or mas madaling gawin? Kasi nandun na yun eh. Tapos, babaguhin mo siya.
Tama yung sinabi ni Angela na yung space, nandun na. So, magpipilitin mo kahit hindi na pwede. Yun lang yung talaga mahirap doon. Pero pinaka-concern ko talaga is yung mas magastos. Kasi pag nasa loob ka kasi, pag interior designer ka, sanay ka na. Yung talagang gastos lang yung mahirap i-explain sa client. Kasi the client kasi, oh, I'm renovating. Ini-expect nila dahil meron na, mas mura.
Yes, which
Only
is actually...
to find out, di ba?
Oo.
Only to find out na hindi. Kasi kada galaw natin may babaguhin ka. Akala mo wala kang gagastusin pero mas lumalaki pala siya. Yun.
Yung mga tinatawag na uso ngayon, Angelo, yung mga prefabricated, na parang makikita mo na ang bilis-bilis lang itayo ang isang property kasi parang dudugtong-dugtong mo na lang, isasalpak mo na lang lahat. What's your take on this?
For me, okay siya as long as may personality pa rin yung structure. Nag-start kasi siya sa high-rise condominium. Lahat na free pa. Siyempre, di-deliver mo na lang, weld na lang, sa bilis. Then, dumating yung sa name, Revolution. Revolution. So, sila yung nagbago ng look na yun. Nag-free pub sila ng house. And, maganda yung houses. Hindi siya box. Hindi siya basta pinilit na free fab. Then from there, kaya sila yung first unicorn here. Sila yung first billion startup. And that's good. Kasi na-appreciate ng tao yung mabilis, may design. Though, of course, mas mahal yun. Pero,
mas mahal pa ba ang prefab kaysa yung tayo talaga ang gagawa?
yes.
It will turn out more costly.
But on time, pwede siya mag-balance kasi yung time mabilis eh.
Pero heto ang hello when we talk about building communities, kasi minsan like kayo, when you design something, hindi lang iisa yan it becomes a community by itself. What's the greatest challenge for you, one? Number two, how would you love to be made a part of a community that is being built?
Okay, that's a good question. So, sa interior kasi, di ba, they design yung loob. Sa amin, mas concern namin yung tingin ng tao sa labas. Yung magiging interpretation nila sa structure namin. Then, kung okay ba siya sa environment. Yun nga, like, kunyari, meron mga sobrang classical houses, then hindi ka pwede magtayo bigla na industrial. Diba? Pwede ka mag-stand out, pero nasisira mo kasi yung view eh. So, from there, okay, on the society side, we're trying to close a project ngayon in Tagaytay, na gusto nila, the client wants to create an impact sa society. Yung workers, gusto nila 50% are local, and gusto nila sustainable. So, nandun na yung houses, nandun na, magiging resort siya, meron na rin for work, para nandun na lahat tao. And to the materials, gusto nila lahat bamboo. And okay siya, kasi hindi madali mahanap ng ganong client eh.
True.
Mahirap ang bamboo hanapin din. Di ba? So how are you going to be able to supply all your needed bamboos there?
We're trying pa, once we close it, saka namin pag-uusapan kung sila mag-supply or kami mag-supply.
Kung saan ninyo hahagilapan lahat ng mga bamboos na yan.
Batangas.
Batangas.
Pero
Marami
per
sa Batangas.
phase naman yung gusto nila. So yun, yung first phase nila is a cafe and a workshop kasi artist sila pareho. So, last yung gusto nila ng houses for the community.
So, maganda din yung kanilang concept, ano?
Yes.
Yung mga ganyan ba, you really sit down with your clients so that you have a planning. Kasi yung iba kagayan communities, usually hindi yan one time, big time, di ba? Na initially, heto lang ang gagawin natin.
Yes.
Kung it's a progressive thing. So, you really sit down and talk about the time frame and the planning and everything that will be involved there.
Yes, kasi like yung phase 1, normally, kailangan mo ng yung phase 1 na yun yung mag-develop ng money. Kasi hindi mo makakontinue ibang phases pag hindi nakakuha ng income yung phase 1. So, sunod-sunod na phases na nasa huli na talaga yung hindi ka makakuha ganun ng money. Pero nasa una dapat yung may income.
Para yun yung magsusustain sa next projects
Yes,
mo.
para assured.
What about you, Nikki? Have you had encounters wherein, you know, you did everything that you could to please your client, and yet the client seems to be so difficult really to please, na kahit kanya namang planning yun?
I've had a lot of those.
Marami ba tayong ganyan?
Maraming ganun kasi you're working with the client hand in hand, diba? Especially kung ano yung gusto nila sa loob. Ang tanong, what do I do?
Yes, what do you do?
What do I do? Kasi ang dami na nga. What do I do? Ine-explain ko lahat. Lahat ng sides. Bakit ito, bakit hindi. Pag hindi pa rin naiintindihan, sasabihin ko na,
Maghanap na ng iba?
Actually, hindi naman. Parang more of, sasabihin ko na, as much as I wanna help you, what about, you tell me what you want, from there, pipilian ko na lang. Example, to be more clear, upuan. Binigay mo na lahat ng maganda na babagay sa konsepto ng bahay. Kasi ang labas ay modern, ang loob ay modern ang dinidesign, pero ang gusto ni kliyente, hindi ko alam bakit gusto niya ng leather na naka-Chesterfield, parang ganon. So, hindi bagay kasi sobrang modern nga. So, ang ginagawa ko na lang, kung talagang wala siyang magustuhan sa modern ko, na pinapakita, I ask, anong gusto mo dito sa, ano mga gusto mo, papakita siya. At pipiliin ko na lang kung ano yung
pinakamalapit.
Oo, parang, hindi kasi, it's not about me pleasing my design. It's about the end user.
Yes,
I do that though kapag mga commercial spaces. Pero pag mga bahay, ibang-iba talaga.
Yan yung gusto kong itanong sa'yo. What if it clashes with what you think and believe in it should be, and it clashes with your clients na talaga namang ibang-iba yung gusto niya, parang nasisira yung concept na gusto mo?
Pag ganun kasi, as much as ayoko talaga makinig sa client, ginagawa ko na lang yung best ko para makapag-adjust sa gusto niya. Kasi ang tao, ang kliyente, kahit na anong ganda ng design mo, kung ayaw niya yan, ayaw niya yan. Hindi mo siya mapipilit, kahit parang sabihin ng mga amiga niya na, maganda siya talaga, hindi. So ang gagawin mo talaga you have to work closely, you have to get the emotions of the client, kailangan mo siyang i-close, kikilalanin mo. Para kapag may ayaw siya, may gusto ka explain, madali mong nasasabi. Yan kasi yung pinakauna when you design. It's not about the design, it's first about the relationship with the client. Pagka may rapport na kayo na maganda, madali na lahat. Madali na sabihin ng budget. Madali na mag-propose ng design.
Madali nang maningil.
Madali na maningil. Pwede, minsan.
Kaya yung sinasabi niyo kanina, kailangan patient ka. Di ba? Kailangan may diploma siya ka.
Yeah.
Kailangan mabasa mo yung kliyente mo. Di ba? Thank you so much for guesting our show. Heto naman ngayon, Angelo, anong gusto mong sabihin sa mga tagapagpanood natin?
All I want na malaman nila is that architects are important in designing a house or a space, and I would like them to email us, our company, just in case they want a design at arpili.designs@gmail.com.
Right, what about you, Nikki?
You can definitely do DIY. Definitely you can if you have an eye for it. Pero iba ang may balance, iba yung alam mo ang gagamitin yung materials, especially hindi lahat ng mukhang hindi nasusunog ay hindi nasusunog. Marami dyan maganda, ididikit mo lang pero hindi mo alam, baka masunog na yung bahay mo. Baka pag dinalaan na ng baby yan, hindi na pwede. So that's why you should hire a professional interior designer and also an architect.
Yes.
For costly mistake and also para maiwasan yung mga bagay na ganun. So you can email me at vvaudine@gmail.com. My number is 0917-823-2118.
Yes, thank you so much. At alam naman po natin, dear viewers and listeners, that architecture and design actually reflects our unique identity. Naiiba po tayo. Ang tawag niya na, kung meron tayong tinatawag na tatak Pinoy, meron din tayong tatak ng pangalan natin. And of course, we do have a master designer, which is seen as we are encouraged in Proverbs 16:3. It says that commit to the Lord whatever you do and He will establish your plans. So we have the master designer. Let us ask Him to design everything that we have in our lives. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat.
Dynamic living, making the best of you on fire. Dynamic living, sharing the faith, we're giving the love and bringing the total you.
If you have been blessed by this program, share hope, and help us continue to bring hope everywhere. Send your donations to South Philippine Union Conference through any of the bank details shown here. Hope Channel. Sharing love, changing lives.
I am suggesting that since we are going to revise the Constitution, hindi naman po pwede na magpasa ka lang ng batas.
Hindi biro ang mga hamong hinaharap ng isang taos-pusong public servant. Kaya kinakailangang maging matatag at malusog ang puso, isipan at lalo na ang katawan. Makakamtan ang lahat ng ito sa pamamagitan ng iyong healthy choices. Alamin ang kahalagahan ng ating mga pagpipili araw-araw. Get your copy now!
Salamat sa pagatiman sa ako lang ha.